Hello, this is the TradeSite U.S. Stocks Futures Forex Market Preview for the week of September 12th through September 16th, Friday the 16th. Sorry, I'm a day late on getting this one out the door, but things happen this weekend. Here's a look at the dollar index daily chart real quick. You can see we had a 13 sell signal on the dollar index. Risk lines in place, and we've kind of sold off, but it's been really bad ranges. I'm not even going to go through the Forex stuff because it's been that bad, so we're going to focus instead on everything else. Here's the ES front month futures contract. So the daily chart of the broad market and futures form, and as you can see, we have bounced over the last 3 or 4 days. This includes Monday's action now since we're a day late on this. But we're still kind of middling for the last 4 or 5 months, and summer's over in theory, although we certainly haven't seen a lot of excitement. Very flat, as you'll see, even here on Monday. S&P cash gained 43 points on that move up. NASDAQ 100 up 151.43 on Monday, and again up on Friday on a gap up as well. The SOX gains 9.31, still hanging very near the lows. Biotech's up 8, a little more mid-range there. Notice that 13 kind of was the bottom. Russell 2000 up 23 points on Monday, and up a little bit last week as well. Crude oil down 19 cents to 87.59. Not a lot to say there, obviously. Like I've said before, those that were calling for $180 barrel oil were so far very proven wrong in this whole thing, and we're down near the lows of the year actually on oil, if you think about it. I mean, January we opened around 80, and we came close to 80 last week. So gold down $8.10. Also interesting with all the inflation that gold has held near the lows. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ plus 925, more stocks up than down. On Monday on the New York plus 1591, it was also positive on Friday, even more positive. NASDAQ volume 4.2 billion though, 4.17 billion even, really bad volume we've been seeing in the NASDAQ side. The VIX closes up $1.08, puts it at 2387, kind of middling again there. The trend closes at 0.49. That's a real low number for the trend. And here's the thing. Here's your 10-day moving average of the trend back under 0.85. So we're getting another sell signal on the trend while the market tries to rally. We had one just over a month ago. Sold off on that a little bit. So let's see what happens here. But that was a quick drop because we got some very low numbers the last 4 days. Apple was up big, up $6.06. Amazon up $3.18. Meta down 19 cents. Google gains 21 cents. It's always weird to see Google now. The 13 buy signal still in place with the risk line in place, but it's a $100 stock, right? Goldman Sachs up $2.48. A little more interest there. Again, if we're about to pull the rug because of that trend reading, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to look for some shorts tomorrow. I think that's what we're going to be focused on here. Netflix up $2.96. Peloton gains 74 cents back to 11.05. So back out of the single-digit category. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, down 89 cents. New lows. Bonds down, but rates up, right? Tesla up $4.74. Back towards the highs of the last couple months, but it's definitely been uneventful. Zoom up $1.46 near the lows. Nvidia up $1.18, but also near the lows. A lot of stocks, semis in particular, very near the lows. Bitcoin has made its way back up to 22,000 after dipping under 20,000. The Dow's up 229 points. In terms of intraday action, now remember last Friday was the contract roll, so we are on the January contracts now. So I'm going to do is 2 things first. Let's just look at this, the 5-minute chart of the ES, just so you can see this was today. Monday, how bad was that? Little gap up and then just dead flat. Horrible action. But then let me go to 10-minute candles and slide Monday off, since we usually do this over the weekend, and just take a look at what happened last week, right? So we did have the holiday for Labor Day on Monday, so it's a short week. You can see all of the prior Friday on the far left, most of the prior Friday. So then we got a fairly flat opening, a dip and a back on Tuesday, fairly flat. Wednesday's fairly flat and then drifted higher. Thursday, a little gap down, and went up and back down, and all sorts of stuff. This was when there was concerns over the nuclear plant in Ukraine again, and then Friday gap up and and closed near the highs. So, you know, I've got a 13th signal right on the 10-minute chart at the close on Friday, and then gapped over it here on Monday morning. So it is what it is. You know, again, this is options triple expiration week. So we're on those December Z22 contracts, and we're moving into this week is the big options expiration for September, the quarterly one. So, you know, we've got the CPI on Tuesday at 8:30 in the morning. Got 30-year bond auction at 1 p.m. on Tuesday. Got the PPI on Wednesday. Crude oil inventories on Wednesday. That's all here in the U.S. On Thursday, this is a big day for data, by the way. Retail sales, Empire State Manufacturing Index, Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, the weekly, initial, and continuing jobless claims numbers, and import-export prices all an hour before the bell. Capacity utilization and industrial production at 9:15. Business inventories at 10. Natty gas at 10:30. That's a lot. And then Friday got preliminary University of Michigan sentiment. So, but the biggest thing, of course, being the options expiration Friday, since it's triple. Maybe the options unraveling, which could be a little more than usual because it is triple expiration. That would be on Wednesday. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week.